Hey, this is the day in the life of a multi-million-dollar shed lot operator. So that's what I do. I sell storage sheds for a living, carports, utility traders, that kind of stuff. I got people looking at me crazy in the gym, but I just don't really care because I make a lot of money doing what I do, and I want to show you how to do that too. So follow along with me as we sell a bunch of storage sheds today. Probably make $2,000 or $3,000 today too. 7:35, just finished up the gym. Try to get at least 10,000 steps per day. I will tell you something about any kind of business that you may not like and you may not really understand. But if you're in shape and you're physically fit and your clothes fit well and you dress nicely and you're not a slob, you're actually going to make a lot more money in sales, especially if you're a man and you're clean shaven. So it's okay to have a little bit of stubble, but I'm promising you, even some of my guys that work for me, they have beards. They would make a lot more money, but I'm not going to tell them that they have to shave their face. But it will definitely help you out. There's actually studies on this, and I can't remember where I read it, but it's definitely true. So if you're in sales, shave your face, get in shape, go to the gym every day, do something active, and you're going to make a lot more money. I'm going to hop in here and take a shower, and I'll catch you at the lot here in just a little bit. Just pulled up to the shed lot here. Doesn't look like much, but this is a multi-million-dollar shed lot. This is out of an old FEMA trailer right here. Got the dog with me in the kennel. Gets to come to work with me. This is Cash, the golden doodle. So we're gonna run back here, let him take a little break, and then we're gonna get in here in the office and talk more about how to operate a multi-million-dollar shed lot and how you can make 250 grand a year. That's what I do, and I'm gonna show you the things that I do to do so. Let's get on in here. Throw the iPad down. Open sign on is very important. Everybody needs to know that you're here and ready to do some business. Get the blinds open. Again, this is not a fancy trailer. I mean, this is an old FEMA trailer right here. It's really kind of gross, to be honest with you. Some of my other lots are actual storage sheds that I've finished out, trimmed them out with drywall. I'll show you some of that stuff here in later videos, but again, this is just there's another office in here. Got my dog kennel in here. Simple little desk, printer. This is kind of for promoting some other stuff that I work on. My little iMac computer, but most of everything is done on an iPad and on a smartphone for doing Facebook Marketplace ads. So it doesn't take a fancy building to sell storage sheds. You just need to have a good company to work with. So I sell Premier portable buildings. I sell carports as well, and Premier also does trailers, so utility trailers. So we sell these on a rent-to-own plan where it makes ownership really easy for people. They can get 2 sheds at a time or 1 trailer. So that's why we end up making so much money, but there's lots of other things that goes into this process. So later on, I'm going to be offering you a kind of a free free guide on the top 3 things to do to increase your shed business by up to $10,000 per month. So stay tuned for that as well towards the end of this video. Hey, so I'm out here on the lot. Got around 20 or 25 trailers. I think I have 35 buildings in inventory right now. I do not have a single carport display out here, and I do here usually $20,000 or $30,000 a month in carport sales. I don't have a carport out here as a display because the city's such a pain in the butt to get a demo building put up. I should just go ahead and put it up instead of trying to get the permit and just asking permission for it. But this lot is about 2 acres in size. You see all these cars going by. That's a key component right there. And I talk about that more in my, my private coaching that I do. The big keys to have a really successful lot. There's a lot of things that goes into this. Again, I've been doing this for 5 years. I've done almost $30 million in sales selling these sheds right here, which is absolutely ridiculous. You don't have to be a genius. You just need a blueprint to make this happen. So again, I'm gonna just walk you around the lot here a little bit. if this kind of stuff interests you, you're an entrepreneur, you're wanting to venture out and do your own thing. If you're a shed lot owner and you need some help scaling your business to the next level, a lot of people, you know, I've seen in my first city that I opened up, not to ramble on, but the first city that I opened up, since I've opened up, there's been 3 shed lots open and 3 have closed. About 20 miles south of me, I've noticed another one has closed in the last 6 to 8 weeks. Times are tough right now. The economy's tough. Shed businesses, though, as a rule, are kind of recession proof if you know what you're doing. But a lot of people don't know what they're doing. A lot of people don't even show up to their lot every day. They just try to live off of, call me if you're interested in a shed. They're not even there. That's the number one complaint that customers have, is that I try to go buy a shed and nobody's there to take my money. So you need to be on the lot at least 5 days a week. So that's actually how I got into the shed business. About, I don't know, 7 or 8 years ago, I moved houses. This was actually in 2018. I went to a local shed lot to buy a shed. It was an 8x10. It was like $1,600, $1,700 cash. It took me 3 weeks to hand that lady a check for that amount of money because she was never there when I wanted to buy a shed. And I didn't really want to drive anywhere else to go pick up a shed. That brings me to another key point. This is all data that I've picked up in the last 5 years of doing this. People are only going to drive a certain amount of mileage to go look for a shed. So you got to be the best in the area. You're going to get most of the business if you know that. So all these are things that I teach in my one-on-one coaching and my private coaching and stuff like that. So I'm going to end this video right here. I'm going to have a lot more videos like this talking about the shed business. So definitely hit that like and subscribe. Leave me a comment below. Tell me what your biggest challenge is in the shed business. And if you want a free checklist, kind of a guide, the 3 top things that I think have helped me make multiple 6 figures in the shed business, click that link in the description and I'll send that right over to you.